Hey guys, it's Ray. How's it going? Today I want to share some story that happened the other day, and I went to I went to a music studio, um, and I had reserved the room from 1 p.m. And this studio there's no staff. It's kind of self service studio, and then there's woman who reserved the room before I use. So she she had the time like 12 to 1 p.m., right? And as I said, there's no staff, so there's sign like it says, um, please stop playing um, 10 minutes before um, you leave, and then please leave the room um, 5 minutes early. And yeah, it's kind of Japanese style, prepare um, 5 minutes early, things like that. And then, yeah, it totally makes sense. Next person who reserved the room can use the room on time. And then, um, yeah, so all the people who use the room follow the rule. It's really smoothly, right? And we can use the room 1 hour um, perfectly, right? And yeah, and then yeah, I follow the rule every time, and then yeah, there's no trouble. But at that time, the woman didn't stop playing, um, like before, like um, so 12:50, and then yeah, and then like 55, she didn't stop, and then 57, and then I checked the time, and then it, if I just use alarm, I don't care um, if she's playing just like overtime. But I have student I have a student who pay um, for the lesson, so yeah, I have to say something, right? So I was like, and then very politely, I was like, okay, the you uh, I I reserved the room from 1 p.m. and then the studio's rule. Did you know this studio's rule? It's you know please leave 5 minutes early thing. And then I expect that she she replied, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't check the time." Blah blah blah. And then yeah, but she's not. She was like, I know the rule, but it's not Japanese law, so I have the right to use this room until 1 p.m. And then I was like, okay, but and then she um she was like, "Okay, if you don't believe me, you can call the staff." And then okay, and then I was calling the staff, and then I tell I told the story about that, and then yeah, the staff said, yeah, technically she is right, and we just ask, um, um, please leave 5 minutes early thing, and then yeah, and then I was like, okay, I yeah, okay, and then I just um stopped the calling, and then yeah, but yeah, she didn't yeah, technically she didn't break the rule, and then she leave the room before 1 p.m., like um 12:59. Yeah, so technically she didn't break the rule. um and then yeah, and then anyway, I just teach a student, and then but after that I can't stop thinking about that. um and then yeah, there's no conclusion on this story, but like there's a lot of unspoken rules in Japan, like yeah, and then sometimes it's really yeah, makes sense. It's some, things run very smoothly, but sometimes it's not. Yeah, there's happening um that kind of uh, this story things, and then yeah, I thought maybe she followed the stadium rules, and then maybe she got a trouble um with someone who told her um that she told me thing, the Japanese law Japanese law thing, and then she she got the knowledge about that, so she just used that. But I think she don't have to act like, she don't have to tell me like aggressively, right? Maybe yeah. If I were her, if I were her, I maybe I would say like more politely. I know, but I just checked the before, and then I um maybe I don't break the rule, but I don't know. Yeah, actually, I know the these rules, right? They just ask us about that. So yeah, so technically, I can I can't. I mean, I don't have to follow the stadio rule. Um, so yeah, I I can use the kind of thing, but I don't do it. I never do that. I will never do that. I just follow the stadio rule after that this story happened. But yeah, and then Yeah. Yeah, there's no conclusion, but what do you think? Yeah. I think it's really Japanese thing. So maybe I don't know. In other countries, people might say, "Yeah, she's right. She have the right to do that she do." But yeah, in Japan, it's kind of yeah. I don't know. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.